articulation is made with, let's try that again, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. So we've got to get this part of our mouth moving and ready to go. So let's start with some tongue twisters here. That will help us out. Here's a good one. How many, let's say this slow and with some expression, okay? How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. So that's kind of slow. So maybe as a tongue twister, you might want to speed it up. So let's try it. Ready, go. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cookies. I skipped something. Who could cook cookies? Oh, let's try it again. Ready, go. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook as much cookies as a good cook who could cook cookies. How'd you do? I had to take 2 tries at that one, even though I practiced it beforehand. Let's try this one. This is a fun one right here. If 2 witches were watching 2 watches, which witch would watch which watch? Oh, now let's try to speed it up. Ready? If 2 witches were watching 2 watches, which witch would watch which watch? Oh, I got that one. Did you get it? Let's try it again. Ready, go. If 2 witches were watching 2 watches, which witch would watch which watch? That was kind of fun, right? We'll do one more tongue twister. This one's a Betty Botter, one for the bees. So our lips have to be involved. So let's try it slow with the expression first. Ready? Betty Botter bought some butter. But she said, the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. Ooh, that one's kind of tricky. Let's try it a little bit up to speed. Ready, go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. How'd you do? I like to say the T's a little bit, we call that hard T, like you can hear it. You could say it with making it a soft T. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. You could do it with a little bit of a softer T, and you might could do it a little faster. So those are a few tongue twisters. And let's see if we can get back to, this one I found on the internet. And I do this, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. I kind of do it that way, but this one's on the internet and it has some fun little pictures with it, I guess. Animation, that's the word I'm trying to think of. So let's watch this and we'll sing along with this one this time, the internet, right? So let's go to the next one, just to make sure I can cover these. So one of the fun warm-ups that my choir likes to do is actually kind of like a song, and it becomes a round type song. So I want to show you each little part of it, and then I have a different way that we'll sing it together. So this starts with, by the way, this is in several different forms, and I'm going to get a pitch real quick. It's in several different forms. So you might have heard one bottle of pop. This was just one that I pulled, and we don't say the of. We just say 1 bottle pop, 2 bottle pop, 3 bottle pop, 4 bottle pop, 5 bottle pop, 6 bottle pop, 7 bottle pop, pop. So that's like part 1 of it. And then there's a second part. So don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard's full. I think I'm still on the pitch, but I don't know. You can just sing it with me. So, ready, go. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard, my backyard. Don't throw your junk in my backyard, my backyard's full. Let's do part 1, just for fun. 1 bottle pop, 2 bottle pop, 3 bottle pop, 4 bottle pop, 5 bottle pop, 6 bottle pop, 7 bottle pop, pop. So that is those 2 parts. And the last one says, buzzing in here. That's all right. Hopefully you're not hearing buzzing. Try that last one again. Ready on fish? Here we go. Fish and chips and vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. Fish and chips and vinegar, pepper, 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 salt. Okay, so I have another version to show you that will be able to sing with the piano with it. So that's kind of what we'll do in a moment. And then these are just two very, I use these a lot with my choirs, my voice students. And so one of them is Zing-a-mama. So it goes, Zing-a-mama, 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 zing, zing, zing. Zing-a-mama, 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 zing, zing, zing is the slow motion version. And motions I like to do with it, zing-a-mama, 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 zing, zing, zing. Kind of like you're throwing a frisbee on the zing, zing, zing. So I have a version of that with the piano that I'll click on, and I'm just kind of introducing them, and then we'll sing them together. The last one I like to use also uses the Z for our articulation. And this one goes, zinga, zinga, zoo, zinga, zoo, zinga, zinga, zoo, zinga, zoo, zinga, 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 zoo. Now I don't really have motions that I always use with those. If you want to create motions, you can. I like that one because it moves around a little bit more than just a scale pattern up and down. So zinga, zinga, zoo, zinga, zoo, zinga, zinga, zoo, zinga, zoo, zinga, 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 zoo.